From Poland to the United Nations and Israel, millions around the globe marked International Holocaust Remembrance Day Monday. Ceremonies commemorated the deaths of 6 million Jews in what has been called history's greatest crime. Here's Chris Mitchell now from Jerusalem.
The
world remembered the Holocaust, but for survivors, the memories never fade.
There is not one day when we don't think about the events hidden in our minds. There is not one day. It always returns. Dreams return. We still hear in our dreams dogs barking, those German commands.
In Auschwitz, more than 50 Knesset members joined Holocaust survivors and world leaders to mark the liberation of the worst of the Nazi death camps. They shared memories of the place where Nazis murdered more than 1 million Jews, where life expectancy of those arriving was sometimes measured in minutes.
Dogs were barking, and there was a terrible smell. We didn't know what the smell was. We could only see the chimneys with flames a couple of meters high. We didn't know that it was the crematorium.
At the UN, filmmaker Steven Spielberg shared the hope of Holocaust survivors.
Survivors and witnesses often say that their dearest hope, the hope that helped keep them alive, was to be heard and to be believed and to be understood.
Spielberg made Schindler's List. The movie told the story of Oskar Schindler, who saved thousands of Jews during the Holocaust, like Rena Finder.
Oskar Schindler has proven, like a shining star, that there is always something somebody can do.
On International Holocaust Remembrance Day, over and over around the world, whether at Auschwitz, the UN, or here in Jerusalem at Yad Vashem, Israel's National Holocaust Museum, the refrain was the same: never again.
When we say that phrase, never again, it shouldn't just be something that we say without thinking. It should mean that we are taking an active stance, that we don't want something like that to happen ever again.
It's important to come here and to give testimony that we were prisoners. It should be a lesson. Such events shouldn't happen again.
As we pass the torch of memory to the next generation and the generations after, we want them to remember. We want them to remember what most people would like to forget. And forgetting is dangerous.
Theirs were journeys into the Holocaust. They cannot emerge from it, and neither can the world until there are no more genocides, until the unthinkable becomes impossible.
Chris Mitchell, CBN News, Jerusalem.